Hi, today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic that is of concern both to managers and to employees, which is called check-in. Check-in is one of those activities that is conducted as part of an appraisal or a performance system. But this time around, we're conducting our check-in virtually. So I'll be talking to you about the why, what, where, whom, and how of how check-ins should be conducted virtually. Let's first start with the why. Why is checking in important? Checking is actually a very simple activity between a manager and the person or group of persons that report to that manager. The, the manager is supposed to schedule an appointment with the people that report to him and have a one-on-one session with them discussing things about their performance, their plans, and helping them overcome challenges that the employee or staff may face during the course of their work. The reason why check-ins are very important in this modern day era is because unlike the older method of appraisal system where people do check-in or have appraisal conversations at the end of the year or half year, things may have gone out of hand when those conversations are happening. So it's better for you to schedule short one-on-one meetings, either 30 minutes or 1 hour, where you have a discussion with the staff, helping them in certain areas. One, feeling the pulse of the business or what it is that the person is doing, ensuring that things don't go out of hand. And because people are remote and you don't want to micromanage them, you want to ensure that the job that they've been given, that they're focused on doing it. So those are some of the reasons why check-ins are done. Clear? Good. Let's talk about who check-in is meant for. Check-in is meant for all the managers within the organizations and their direct reports. Where should this activity take place? When before pre-COVID, it used to be a physical one-on-one session in a quiet environment within the office. Sometimes managers who are flexible or are dynamic actually have some of their one-on-one outside the office environment. It could be at a restaurant. It could be anywhere that is quiet where you can easily go through the things that your direct report is doing, and you can give the direct report feedback. When should this check-in activity take place? It should take place at a time that both parties are both suited for it. I mean, it must be convenient for both parties, both for your direct report and for you, the manager. How should this check-in be conducted? Well, there are a couple of things you need to do. The first one is that you need to schedule this one-on-one session within your own calendar. You need to clear out your desk, make out room for it because it's important. It's part of the coaching process or some form of mentoring that you're giving to the direct report. So it's important you have a clear cadence when this activity happens. It could be once every 2 weeks, it could be once in a week at a allotted time. Make sure that you always show up as the manager and that you are present. If you keep canceling, it doesn't show very, very good example. When you have this conversation, it's important for you to have an agenda of what it is you want to talk about. Yes. So once it's clear, that means you'll be able to work in a very structured manner. You'll be able to keep to time, and the person who you want to mentor or who you want to coach or who you want to share feedback with will be better prepared for that meeting. So what happens during a check-in session? When you have a check-in session with a direct report, you'll be talking to them about their current activities, what they're doing right now, the areas they're having challenges, and hear from them what they think are the problems and what they are doing to fix it. Then you can now use the opportunity to coach them and share with them things that you've learned as a manager or what you've learned in the field from experience, or help clarify company policy that will make the direct report get the job done quicker, faster, and better. It's not only the present that you should focus on, you should also focus on the future. Yes, you should be asking the staff what their plans are within the organization. You also be sharing what your plans are for that direct report, especially when it comes to their career progress. What kind of training that is scheduled for them, what areas of improvement you want to see over the next 3 months or over the next 6 months, so that it will not affect their result negatively at the end of the year when they're doing a performance appraisal. So we've talked about the why, we've talked about the who, we've talked about the what, and we've talked about the how. Just one last comment about where. Now it is being done virtually, right? So the only thing you see is that you only see each other digitally. You see each other via a video conferencing call using tools like Zoom and Microsoft Teams. It's important that everything is not always about business. It's important for you to demonstrate some level of care by asking the direct report how they feel, what area of challenges they're facing. Ask them some personal questions, because when people bring personal into work, it can make the work better. And if also too, personal is standing in the way of the work, it can actually affect the person's job. So it's important that you try to give some human face. Don't always have check-ins or those conversations only when you want to do appraisals. That is my quick short take today about conducting check-in virtually. Yes, you are no longer physically in the same environment, but you are not that far away. And it's important for people who work remotely that they're given a sense of belonging, that they are part of the organization. Check-in is one of the methods that you can use to ensure that you stay connected with your direct report. It always improves performance. It always ensures that before problems get out of hand, they can be nipped in the bud. Till I see you again tomorrow, take care. Remember to like this video if you find it useful, and share it, and also to subscribe to my channel by clicking the bell icon, so that you can be the first amongst others who will get notified once I upload the video. Bye. Ciao.